But the time is now, man. And what I mean by that is we can no longer put off what should be done today till tomorrow. We can't no longer put off what should have been done yesterday until tomorrow. The time is now. The time is now to go for it. The time is now to stop settling for less. The time is now to get the most out of your life. The time is now to start that dream. The time is now to start that idea. The time is now to set standards and stand by them. The time is now in your life. Right now, right? Yesterday was the last day. The last day to accept less. The last day to not know your worth. The last day not to believe in yourself. That's done. We're doing no more of that. Today is the day. The time is now to get the most out of your life. The time is now to start valuing yourself. The time is now to start believing in yourself. The time is now to prove it to yourself. We ain't proving it to nobody else. We ain't worried about nobody else. We proving it to ourselves. So I need you to make a commitment to yourself, to make a pledge to yourself, to make a promise to yourself that you're going to start now. We acting like tomorrow is guaranteed. We acting like next year is guaranteed. Life can change just like this. But you have the ability right now to make a choice. And the thing that I know about choices is it separates people. The reason that I am who I am today is because of a choice that I decided that my life wasn't going to be over after football. A choice that I made to say, you know what? Even though I'm an outcast in a certain industry, I'm still going to give my best, right? A choice. And some of us, we're not choosing. We're allowing life to choose for us. We're allowing people to choose for us. We're allowing hard times to choose for us. That ends tonight for you. Today is the day. The time is now to get your worth, to demand your worth, to set boundaries and stick to them, to stop letting people play with you, to stop letting people make you feel like you're nothing because of the opinions that they give you. All right? Today is the day, right now, this moment right now. I miss you too, baby. So make this decision for yourself and your life and for your family that we can no longer, man, just dream it. We can no longer just talk about it. We can no longer just complain about it. At some point, we got to do something about it. I understand they did you wrong. At some point, you got to stop accepting it. I understand that your past was bad. At some point, you got to stop living in it. And you got to make the choice to create something new in your life. You got to make the choice to say, you know what? I understand those were past chapters, but I have the power right now to write something different. You're a choice away, man. Y'all know my favorite quote. You're a choice away from a new beginning. You're a choice away from a new life. You're a choice away from living in your purpose. You're a choice away from better health. You're a choice away from a better environment. You're a choice away. But a lot of us, we don't want to choose. We want to complain. A lot of us, we don't want to choose. We want to just accept things we shouldn't accept. It's your life. It's your life. You got to take ownership of it. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to get your health right. Nobody's going to... What up, doggies? Nobody's going to do it for you. You know, and you can't worry about what you didn't do in January, right? You can't worry about what you didn't do in your past. It's done. We can't do nothing about our yesterdays, but we can do something about our right nows. You can make the choice right now. You're a choice away from a new beginning, and you're a commitment away from a new life. You're a consistency away from a new life. The thing that separates people is commitment and consistency. That's it. If you consistently listen, let me tell you this. This is the crazy part about it. We're all experts at being consistent at something. If you can be consistent at accepting less, if you can be consistent at the wrong things, some walls. If you can be consistent at the things that are no good for your life, if you can be consistent at believing people's opinions about you, if you can be consistent at comparing your life, then you can be consistent at the right things for your life. You can be consistent at the things that better your life. Just takes you making a choice. So if you're going to choose you today, if you're going to choose peace today, if you're going to choose greatness today, if you're going to change your life today by making a choice, let me know in the comments. Drop a heart. Drop a heart. Life ain't that hard, man. We complicate it. I'm not saying that we don't go through hard times, because we do. But we complicate life by just accepting things we shouldn't accept. And I know it's hard. I'm not accepting that I'm injured for life. I'm not accepting that, right? My foot isn't all the way healed, but it's healed enough. I'm not accepting that. I refuse to accept the things that I know aren't going to help my life. So what's it going to be? What's it going to be? You know, I think sometimes we get caught up in the house so much, it paralyzes us. We get caught up in the house so much, it paralyzes us. And how am I going to make it work? How am I going to change my situation? How? And you just stay stuck and you don't do nothing. I want you to focus on the why you have to, why you must, why you should, why you can't go another day not making this choice. Focus on that. The how will reveal itself when you know the why. The how will reveal itself when you know the why. Well, we got to make a commitment right now in this moment that we're going to get the most out of our life, man. Because again, I know I've said this a million times. Ain't nobody going to do it for you. Those things that are controlling you, those people that are doing you wrong, those people that are talking about you, the friends that turn their back on you, whatever, the job is not appreciating you. Do you think all of a sudden it's just going to change? The only way it changes is if you set the tone for your life. The only way it changes, you make a choice. I'm sorry, that's windy. That you make a choice and say, enough is enough. And you go live your best life. Your best life is available to you. Selling for less is available to you. Knowing your worth is available to you. Staying in situations that are no good for your life is available to you. Going to get what's meant for your life is available to you. Just got to make a choice. You got to make a choice. Choose. I was listening to something today, and I texted my team today about this, and I want to share it with you really quick. Y'all still with me? Facebook, I know we ain't went live in a minute, man, but these old school Facebook walk and talks, man, that I miss so much. So I hope that y'all share this if you feel this, by the way. Again, everybody that's in here, New York City, September 9th. Go get your tickets before they sell out. I think we have a few $20 tickets left if you want that. This balcony seating, but go to TrentShelton.com for everything. Everything that I'm doing, TrentShelton.com. New book is coming. I'm not going to fully announce it. Some of you already know about it, so I talk about it all the time. But that's coming too, man. But I'm going to sit down on this rock for a minute, taking this, our little ocean, our little fountain right here, see? I'm going to sit down for a second. Read these comments, man. What up, Amy? Whatever, but y'all miss me on Facebook? I've been neglecting y'all. I know. I feel bad. My team said, Trent, you gotta do some more Facebook lives, man. You can't leave Facebook out. Facebook is what built Rehab Time. Got something to share with y'all. Don't leave. I'm just waiting to get to the little spot about 30 feet away so I can sit down. So I want to sit down and share this. Who's coming to New York? Who I'm going to see in New York? I want to know. I want to upgrade somebody to VIP. ProtectYourPeaceExperience.com for tickets. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to pin this, Amy. Can I pin your comment? Boom. Shout out to Amy. There you go. All y'all want to come to New York? PYPExperience.com. Let me take a seat. All right. Whew, man. Busy day today. So, Anna, you're amazing. So I want to share this with y'all real quick. I was listening to something today as I was working out. Right now we're doing Rehab 30. Rehab 30 is our form of 75 hard. We've been doing it for a few years. All it is, I won't go through the whole thing, but you work out, move your body for 30 minutes at least. You spend 15 or 20 minutes on some mindset stuff. You eat clean, you drink water. You tap into your inner child every single day, whether it be playing with your kids or jumping on the trampoline, going swimming, doing something to feed your inner child. And then you make sure you protect your peace morning and night before you touch your phone. And the last thing you want to do is protect your peace and don't grab your phone again. So if y'all want to join in on that, just do it. But yeah, I wanted to share this with y'all real quick. Can y'all, if you press share, let me know, man. I want to shout some people out. If you share this with somebody, I had a great day, Kimberly. So do not inbox nobody's cash tag. Don't be falling for that. Hold on. Boom. All right. So let me share this. So I was listening to something today and it said, pick your pain. And I actually talked to my son about this today, about life is two spectrums, right? The pendulum swings one side to another when it comes to life. And I told my son, as I was listening to this thing, I told him to pick your pain, right? Some people say, choose your heart. But I said, pick your pain in life. Life is going to be painful. And we were talking about working out. I said, working out is painful. You know, choose your suffering. Like, suffering is inevitable, right? Suffering is inevitable. Staying in your suffering is optional, right? Suffering is inevitable. Staying in your suffering is optional, or choosing your suffering is optional. What I mean by that is that we're going to suffer in life, right? There's nothing fun about, you know, eating right. There's nothing fun about putting in the hard work. There's nothing fun about that. There's nothing fun about moving on. There's nothing fun about staying in a situation that hurts. Pick your pain, right? One pain leads to regret. One pain leads to growth. Pick your pain. I know it's hard to move forward. I know it's hard to move on. I know it's hard to do the right thing. I know it's hard to better your life. I know it's hard to overcome. I know it's hard. As I'm yelling, hope nobody hears me out here. I know it's hard. My neighborhood knows me though, so they know what I'm doing. I know it's hard. But when we choose a pain, when we choose a negative suffering to stay in a situation, or to not go after our dreams, or to believe the limitations somebody else projected on us, that pain leads to regret. Regret is the greatest poison in your soul. In my book, Protect Your Peace, oops, I said it. Well, I said it before. Coming out in January, I talk about this. Regret is poison to your soul, because we can't turn back the hands of time. We can't get today back. But a lot of us, what we do is we stay in our pain, right? We stay in our pain. A lot of us, we stay in our pain. We stay in that pain that leads to regret. We stay in that suffering that leads to regret. And we get back and we like, damn, I wish I could turn back the hands of time, but you can't. Or we go into this pain of uncomfort. We go into this pain of getting outside our comfort zone. We go into this pain of trying something new. We go into this pain of starting from ground zero. We go into this pain of figuring it out. Yes, it sucks. It hurts. But you know what? That pain leads to growth. That pain leads to rewards. The other pain leads to regret. That pain leads to rewards. And so you got to choose today. When I say the time is now, man, to choose the pain that's going to help your life. The time is now to choose the suffering that's going to help your life. The time is now to start it. Right? How long are you going to leave your dreams wrapped up? How long are you going to live your gifts wrapped up? How long? How long are you going to talk about it? How long are you going to write about it? How long are you going to dream about it? How long are you going to complain about it? There's nothing enjoyable. Well, I like walking now. You know what I mean? It relaxes my mind. But it's nothing enjoyable about walking a half a mile at night, except the fact I get to protect my peace and I learn to enjoy it. But it's nothing easy about it. It's nothing easy about it at all. Nothing easy about it at all. But what I learned how to do is I learned that in me making the right choices with my life is going to lead to a better life. And I know that sounds so common sense. I'm a common sense guy. I've been speaking common sense since 2009. But I want to help you understand, like someone's biting me. I want to help you understand how simple it is to be able to make the change in your life. So I want to share that with you. What pain are you choosing to accept? What pain are you choosing to allow to rule your life? The pain that leads to regret or the pain that leads to rewards? That choice is on you, because everything is hard. And people say, oh, Trent, it's so hard to walk away. Well, it's hard to stay in a situation that's tearing your life apart. Oh man, Trent, it's so hard to get in shape. Well, it's so hard to have health problems. Oh man, Trent, it's so hard to move away from these friends. Well, it's so hard to stay around people who do nothing but talk behind your back. Man, Trent, it's so hard to try something new. Well, it's so hard to stay in the same thing you know ain't leading your life nowhere. Make a choice today. Make a choice today. Choose today. Start today. Start today. Start right now. The time is now. I looked at the clock and said right now for you. I looked at the clock and said right now for you. Because you know you're made for more. You know there's something inside of you that's saying, man, I want more for my life. You know there's something inside of you that says, this isn't it for me. I call that internal alignment. I call that your soul speaking to you. But a lot of us, what we do is we look so much in the world for external alignment, meaning that we look for validation in the world. We look for our vision to be validated in the world. We look for our confirmation, which we already have, to be validated in the world, and say, oh, okay, nobody believes me. Nobody sees it. Nobody supports me. Oh, this must not be for me. Even though I know in my soul, I'm supposed to be doing this, but I'm not listening to my soul because I'm trying to find evidence in the world to justify how I feel. Let me tell you right now, man, if you want to change your life, stop looking for people outside of you to confirm how you feel when you already been validated. When the confirmation has already been given to you, why are you looking for other people to confirm it? Listen to what your soul is telling you. Listen to what that Holy Spirit is telling you. Look to what your intuition is telling you. That's why I'm here. There's no external proof that would have brought me to millions of people across the world. I'm about to start walking and get we got coyotes out here, so I ain't about to get caught out here at night. You know what I mean? I gotta get back to the house. But on a serious note, when your soul is speaking to you, listen. And I know you know what I'm talking about. But a lot of us in this live, what we might do is discredit our soul and be like, oh, Trent, but you don't understand. But this, and that, all the buts. I get your buts. I get it. The only butts you should have is behind you, right? The only butts you should have, the ones that you sit on. That's the only butt you need to use, the one you sit on. No more butts. No more. No more. You've been using the butts for the last 15 years, man. At what point do we wake up and decide to go get the most out of our life? At what point? When you're aligned internally, why are you looking for external validation? Nobody told me that this was it for my life. Nobody told me, man. I know it seems, oh, Trent, it's so easy for you to say because look at your life. And when people tell me that, man, I just laugh. I say, you act like I started from third base. I'm trying to look, they got these big Dobermans over here at this house. They got like a electric fence, but I don't be believing that fence. I'm almost using, I can't run. They look like Snoop Dogg. Two of them. But people always say, oh, Trent, you don't know how it feels. And I just laugh because I do know how it feels. I might not know your exact struggle, but I know how it feels to start at rock bottom. I know how it feels to have nothing externally tell you that this is for me. Did nothing in the world say, Trent, you're supposed to be a speaker. Did nothing in the world told me this would be my life. Nothing. Except the Holy Spirit, except the internal alignment. Except what I trusted in my soul. I listened to it. My soul said, this ain't the end of your life. This is the beginning of it. God told me and showed me, even though I couldn't find any physical evidence, God gave me faith. God gave me the renewing of my mind. Right now, I want to pray for all of y'all, man. I pray that God renews your mind tonight. God changes your story. God renews your mind from that limiting belief. God renews your mind from that same old mindset. God renews your mind from those memories that haunt you. I pray that God renews your mind to show you something different. To show you something different. To show you something different. That renewing of the mind is what you need. Not circumstances change, not nothing, but renewing of your mind and give you a new perspective and realize that everything you're going through, you can be used. Everything you're going through actually gives you a unique advantage, an unfair advantage. You got an unfair advantage because of what you went through. You thinking you got an unfair life because of what you went through. You got an unfair advantage. because you got perspective, because you got wisdom from it, but you don't want to use it. Did nothing say this was for my life except my soul. And I believed and I trusted it. And I had every opportunity to quit, every reason not to trust it. I don't want to go through my whole story. Y'all know it. Every single reason not to, but I kept showing up and I kept trusting it. And here we are today, 15 million supporters later. And I started with 0. But I had the greatest support of God on my side, and I believed God and I trusted what God had for me, even when I didn't understand it. That's the type of faith we got to have, man. But today's the day where you operate in faith like no other. Today's the day where you renew your mind. The time is now, man. Stop playing with your life. And stop just being inspired by me. Stop thinking, oh, Trent, this is a great message. I'm inspired by you. Nah, go find out for yourself. Go find out. If you feel like you can't be it, you can't do it, you will never heal from it, go find out. Prove yourself wrong. Prove yourself right. Go find out. That's what I want you to do. If you feel like there's nothing more to your life, go find out. That's all I ask. Don't just accept it. Go find out. Spoiler alert. What you're going to find out is that you're an overcomer. What you're going to find out is that that thing couldn't stop you. What you're going to find out that you're still living. What you're going to find out is that there's more to your life. What you're going to find out that you're made for more. I promise you that. But go find out. Don't listen to me. Go find out. I just challenge you to control what you can control. I challenge you to take your health to the next level. I challenge you to take your life to the next level. I challenge you to control the things in your life that you can control. And I challenge you to take those things to a next level. You know, some of us, we don't have peace in our life because we're trying to control the things that we can't control. You'll never have peace doing that. But the things that are in your control, what you give to the world, how you show up, what you say, how you treat people, how you give, what you accept, what you don't accept, the things you can control, we don't put our attention and effort towards that. We put our attention and our effort to things we can't control. People, how they treat us, what they say, you know, politics, the weather, all the things that we can't control. We pay so much attention to that. We put all our energy on that. Use all our energy on those things that we can't control, that we can't change. And we don't put our energy and our effort into what's in our control. So if you're not in the best health you can be in, start there. Start there. If you don't have a prayer life, start there. If you ain't reading books, start there. Start what you can control. Start there. Because if you can't do the things that are in your control, how can you expect to change things that you really can't control? There was a guy on Facebook a while ago. I heard his message and he said, it all starts with you.